everybody, me Glutamon back to another video. In this video, I'll be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I know the game already came out, and it's not Halloween, but I decided I wanted to play the game. And this isn't a playthrough, like a let's play, but it is just me playing, just gonna let you see what I'm playing. And, I'm gonna tell you this now, I already played the first half already last night, and I only played 2 hours of the game, and so far it's been really good. And let me just tell you this has blood, maturity, and suicide in this game. If you're not really into that content, please don't watch this video because I don't want to get in trouble, or just hate because it was so bloody and stuff. But I'm just gonna play only like 14 minutes of the game, so yeah. By the way, their voices isn't really pre-recorded. I'm actually reading them in a different accent, and I hope you enjoy that too. By the way, my name in the game is Katchan, if you didn't know. In fact, if I tried to do something yourself, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid a little more, darling. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Isn't this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was looking bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies are immediately here. I slice the bread and feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorically. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred handwriting style. Using the poem as a canvas to express military and convincing emotions through the. Yeah, if I can take it as a face value, then I can't wait to even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me in indulging my more usually hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy about writing them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Katchan? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our own individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really stuck as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But thinking of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other sometime in our own way. Whatever. I just don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite song every time she sang the chorus. My heart to the rhythm of the words, but she still likes spiders, so that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse, and I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross, and that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start liking spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that that was the best I could. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with this much simpler apology, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Hi again, Kat-chan. How's the writing going on? I know it takes a bit of time making friends with everyone. But Yori and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. It's not like I'm unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, no, it's something like that. I'm just getting used to be here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really didn't mean it like that at all. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. You want to read my poem now? I like the way it turned out. So I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine, taunts, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a tiny on a piece of crust. It's endless bonus of meaningless. Load me. I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to place your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it really feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have some extra planned today, so if everyone can come and sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do I really have to do something for the festival? Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Do we really have to do last-minute preparation? Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need more than just a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't even tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to be choosing a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poem too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone who wants to prepare ahead of time. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already just start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you think it is a bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. So there's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never do it in my life. Do something like that. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yori have never shared their poems with anyone just a couple of days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to the whole room of people. I guess I kind of looked over that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. Yeah! Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings and being intimate to yourself. Finding new hazards and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes standing in the front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. At the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yori? I guess I don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yori! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yori. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem you want to read. We're going to practice in reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, then how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. The title of this poem is Way They Fly. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Whoa, Yori's fired up all of a sudden? This poem is called You Can Do It, Yori. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. That's all today, folks, and I hope you like this video. I might want to do a part 2, I don't know. I'll just think about it, and if you put in the comments below, say you want to do a part 2, then I'll do a part 2. Please like and subscribe this video, and, you know, and stuff, and become my PFM, whoop! I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!